Hey guys, so I'm gonna make a video that I want to make for a long time, like a really long time, and I almost wasn't gonna make it because I was like, well, it's not really like my style, I feel like, but I think it would help a lot. So pretty much, it's so weird saying it to like a camera. Okay, so anyways, I kind of came out, so like, um, I don't know, like, I'm gay. It feels really weird saying that in front of a camera. I mean, I've like said it to people, obviously, but I'm just saying it's really weird saying it to a camera. Okay, so yeah, I'm gay, and I don't know, pretty much, I'm gonna give you guys like some background. So I am a freshman. I go to high school. I live in a city where it's not, I would say, I don't know. I live in the suburbs of a city. It's not known for having a lot of gay people, I would say, like around here. Um, so like I live in like Richmond, Virginia, and I live in the suburbs, and it's just not many gay people around here. If you're gay, you're gonna live in the city. The only people that are like gay that live here are just like students, like high school students and all that, just because they can't move out of their house. Oh, like right in front of them. They can't like move out of their house. So I don't know. I guess I'm one of those people. But so yeah, I'm gonna start off from the very beginning. So I would say when I was, oh god, when I was 12, I don't know, that's when I hit puberty and you start, well, that's gonna come out. That means something else. I shouldn't use that word. Well, let's just cut to the chase. When I was 12, I started to like masturbate, and I don't know, I started to become like attracted to people in that sort of way, if you know what I mean, just like a sexual way. And um, I don't know, like that's when I start to like figure out some things. And at first, I kind of ignored it. I don't know. I didn't pay any attention to it. I thought everyone went through it. It was just a phase, and I felt like that for a while until before I turned like 14. I started to think of it a little bit more. And I started to get on my nerves a lot, and actually, I was starting to become depressed a little bit, and that's actually why I made this YouTube channel. When I made this YouTube channel, that was like the time frame that this was happening in, and I made YouTube videos, and it helped a lot. Just doing stupid crap that I still do today. It helped a lot with just all these kind of stuff. I mean, that was when I started to realize that, you know, I go through like depression and all that, and that's when I started to realize that, you know, that's what was happening. So, probably like right after I turned 14, I don't know, I kind of was just like, well, that's when I realized that I wasn't straight. But at the time I thought I was bi, which now I know I'm not. I'm gay, but I thought I was bi, but at least I knew that I wasn't straight. I knew that, and I didn't come out for a while. I came out in the 8th grade. I need some water. Hold on. Now you've like talked too fast. So yeah, I came out in well, I didn't came out. I came out to one person. I was still in the closet, but I came out to my friend Jihan. I came out to her 8th grade. It was in March. I remember the month, and I don't know. I I miss her so much. We still talk, but we go to different high schools. We would skip all the time, and we would go to the library. So we were at the library, and one day I was trying to tell her, like trying to come out, and I didn't. And I felt really bad afterwards. So the next day, we skipped again. Like I don't know. That week we just like went to skip. I think we skipped like 3 times that week, which was like the most I've ever skipped in one week, and it's just not good. But we went to the library again the next day, and I told her, and I didn't know what to expect. It was my first person, and but it was all good, and it was just I was so thankful to have her in my life. I still am, just because she was so supportive. I don't know, like right afterwards, we started just talking about stuff that I could never talk about because I always kept it to myself. We started talking about, people we thought was cute and just stuff like that, and it helped me out so much. And I mean, after that, like right away, I would lock my door and I don't know. I haven't done it in a while, but I locked my door and I'd put on my headphones and we would talk about stuff that I didn't want anyone else hearing, and it was very secretive, but it was fun, and I liked it that way. I would probably still do it now because I don't like certain people knowing everything about me. But yeah, I mean, it helped, and she just became one of my best friends like instantly after that because it was just I don't know, it was a lot worse then, and she supported me through like one of like the worst things. So I mean that helped a lot. So and then someone okay. And then after that, I think it was like a couple of months later, I came out to one of my other friends. I'm not gonna say the name because I don't know if he would like that, but he was bi. I found that out, and so then I came out to him, and he was shocked, but obviously he was supportive. It was really nice. Everything was going well, and then I didn't come out to another person until like the beginning of high school. So like 4, maybe 5 months later, and actually came out technically to 2 people. The one person I didn't know, so my friend was setting up a date between me and him, and the friend had to know, and I didn't know her, and then he had to know, obviously. Which we're talking about that in another video because it was my first date ever. It was an interesting story. I think you guys would like it, so that's gonna be another video. But yeah, so he knew. But in high school, like in middle school, there was only one person that was out. Really, that was a guy. High school, like my high school now, there's still not many people at all. But I mean, there's still maybe like I don't know, like 1, maybe 2% of the people at my school that are like guys are like out. So not many, but yeah, so I don't know, like in high school I felt more better about it because I already came out to 4 other people. So instead of coming out once every 5 months, I'd come out once every month. And I would do that, and I eventually found someone that was gay, and then I found a guy that was gay and helped a lot. It was my first time. When you come out to someone, that's great, and then when you come out to someone that is gay, that's great. But when you come out to someone that is gay and that's the same gender, as you, is great because it's, to be honest, like it's so much more harder for a guy to come out than a girl, just because at my school, like some guys are like attracted to it, like they just don't think of it as a bad thing. But as a guy, it's harder because straight guys don't support it. So when you tell someone that's the same gender as you and that's gay, that you're gay, it I don't know, like it helps a lot. And we were already friends before, but I feel like we became closer friends when I told him. And then not too long after I told him, it wasn't this week, but it was the week before. It was like on a Thursday. I came out to someone, and I was thinking in my head, I'm like, I've kind of like secretly known since I was 12. It's been so long. I'm not really living my life. Um, I've gone through so much. I mean, I had a lot of like mental things happening. Like when I first went to high school, I didn't have many friends going to my high school in general because so many other people went to like one high school and not mine. And I was super depressed. I started thinking of like suicidal things. Um, so I was just like, this thing, has done so much to me, and it's all because I don't know. It was really just because I wasn't out. I felt like so I decided, not this week, but the week before that. Sorry, I don't like. I don't know. I don't like people when they know like my feelings and all that. Actually, you know what? Let me get a pair of headphones. These have like a microphone, so I don't have to like scream. Okay, so where was I even at? Okay, so I eventually decided just I don't know, like one of my friends, she's gay, and I don't know, she told me how like she never really came out. Like if someone asked or something, or they were like curious, or if it came up in a conversation, she'd correct it and be like, "Oh no, I'm not sure. I'm gay," or actually she's bi, but you know what I mean. For me, that's what I would say. So I was like, that's not a bad idea. So I did that, and I don't know. So I started. I'm actually kind of worried that this is gonna not sound good. Hold on. Ugh, okay. So I don't know. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. So I would say I haven't came out to any straight people, which I feel like if I haven't came out to any straight people, I'm not really out yet. I feel like by making this video, I can say that, because it really does show how open I am about it. I don't know. I don't want to be not open about it anymore. I don't know. I also came out to my mom, and I forgot to tell you guys. So yeah, I came out to my mom in a message because there was a girl that I was talking about, and she thought I liked her. So I got really upset, and I messaged her, and I was like, "Mom, like I'm not straight, I'm gay," and I got like really mad about it. And this happened like a month, maybe 2 months ago, probably close to 2 months now. And then I came out to my sister recently because my mom had to make it really awkward. Like it was one of those moments where you want to punch your mom, but yeah, I mean, I haven't had any. I've came out to like 15 people, and I haven't had any bad things so far. But I've only come out to two guys, and they're both in the LGBT community. So, um, but yeah, I wanted to make this video because I would watch so many videos like this to help me come out, and I just feel like, especially when it's a person that's around your age, like I'm 15, I'm so young, for someone coming out, and I just came out, like, really recent. So I just feel like to hear it from someone that young, it can help you. So I guess my advice to, I don't know, my younger self or someone that was in my situation is take your time on it. Don't rush into it if you can, because you should take your time on it. You shouldn't feel like you should be rushed. And, you know, it sucks being in the closet, but believe it or not, there is a few things I miss. I miss kind of like being dumb and like talking to my friends about stuff, but you know, I don't know, just being secretive about it. I know it, like, I miss that just because I feel like I can't really do that anymore because like certain people know. And but honestly, that was the only thing that was good. To be honest, it really does suck, but I mean, just take your time on it. And you know, when you come out, make sure it's like, I would probably start off with a best friend. I don't know if I would start off with my parents first because, well, I don't know if your parents like one of your best friends, but it can just be harder. I feel like for whatever reason, even though my mom was supportive, it was still weird. Um, and plus, they want to ask a lot of questions usually, so, um, but yeah. And another thing, too, to think about is like, yes, there's not many people out there that are like in our community, but I feel like because it's so small, like every time when one person comes out, we're making it bigger and easier for the next generation. I mean, I'm so glad I'm like in a time right now where everything is starting to change when it comes to this stuff. So I feel like you're helping the next generation make it easier so that they never have to go through the stuff that we went through. Because growing up, you just assume that, you know, you're straight and that it's just a boy and a girl. Um, you never think about stuff like this. I'm like 15. I was born in 2003. I'm not even really that old. I wouldn't say I'm a kid either, but I'm not, you know, I'm still like young. So just to think that I'm not that old compared to other people, but I still had to go through this stuff. I mean, what's happening right now is like recent. Like, we're just starting to make it normal, I feel like, or at least we're trying to. So I feel like when you come out, you're really changing the society, but for good. And another thing, too, is like, if you are straight, which, you know, who cares? But like, if you are, be supportive, you know, help us out. Don't make comments about us, like mean comments. It doesn't make you into a better person. It honestly just makes you into a worse person. You sound more immature and all that, and it's just not good. Like, be supportive. Don't do that. Make it easier for people that are in the LGBT community. Um, like in my science class, there's like a row behind me that make a lot of comments about that, and I think it's stupid. Like, they're the same age as me, but yet they act like they're half my age because they make these comments, and it's like, what do you get out of it? You just sound stupid. So just don't do that and be supportive. And if you are in high school, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably really hard for you right now. But if you do feel like you want to come out, like, do it, because it's one more person in your high school. Usually high schools are really small. Well, I shouldn't say really small. It's like, what, 1,500 kids or something like that, usually. So, you know, when one person comes out, it makes a difference. So, you know, if you feel like you want to come out and you're in high school, do it, because it could really help people. I mean, before I came out, um, I would see people that were out, like guys and stuff, in my high school, and I was like so proud of them because it was just like, I can do that, and it really does set like a good example. So, you know, if you can do that, you know, do it. So, anyways, and Jihan, I'm gonna call you and you better answer. And I hope you're really proud of me for making this video. It took a while, and you've been there for the whole thing, and you're gonna be there for many years to come. I mean, you're one of my best friends, and you've helped me so much, and I just want to say thank you, and I love you, and you're so amazing. And I want to say for all the people out there that are watching this that have helped me, or just been a good friend in general, thank you so much. And yeah, I'm gonna make more videos, hopefully on this topic, to help you guys